Hanks is back on the silver screen, starring in the new blockbuster Angels and Demons, which hits theaters today. Now, it's a follow-up to Dan Brown's first highly controversial, yet highly successful film, The Da Vinci Code. Now, this time, the plot centers around a secret society from the past known as the Illuminati that comes back to seek its mortal revenge on the Catholic Church. But is this historically accurate, or is it just beyond belief? They are said to be behind everything from the French and American revolutions to the rise of socialism and communism to the symbols on the U.S. dollar. They are furtive, formidable, and undeniably fascinating, arguably the most mysterious organization in modern history. What do they call themselves?
That's Illuminati. The Illuminati were a secret society dedicated to scientific truth. The Catholic Church ordered a brutal massacre to silence them forever. They've come for their revenge.
The Illuminati. The secret society plays a starring role in the new movie based on Dan Brown's bestseller Angels and Demons, following up his first box office hit, The Da Vinci Code. Tom Hanks is back as Harvard professor Robert Langdon, and this time he's fighting to save the Vatican from a sinister plot against the Catholic Church, all while trying to unravel the truth about the group that he believes to be behind the plot, the Illuminati. But just how credible is Dan Brown's tale?
To say that that group had these kind of disaffected members who wanted to reunite to get back at the church finally, I just think it makes a good story, but it has no basis in reality.
So who then are history's real Illuminati? And what was their true relationship with the church?
The Illuminati were enlightened freethinkers, very politically motivated, and they were a secret society. We know they had an interest in earth, air, fire, and water.
Illumination to these individuals meant moving into higher consciousness, higher awareness, being an actual font of wisdom.
The founder was a man from Bavaria named Adam Weishaupt.
He was a Jesuit priest who was very dissatisfied with the way knowledge was dispensed, especially in the area dealing with sciences and religion. He felt that religion at that particular time was getting in the way of preventing important research.
Thomas Jefferson described Weishaupt as a, quote, enthusiastic philanthropist. He is among those who believe in the indefinite perfectibility of man. He thinks he may, in time, be rendered so perfect that he will be able to govern himself in every circumstance.
It sounds like he is eliminating religion altogether, but that's not what he meant. Dan Brown has interpreted to mean that he was actually trying to destroy religion. That's not at all what Weishaupt was trying to do.
Still, because of his rationalistic views, Weishaupt routinely found himself at odds with the heads of the church and state of Bavaria. He felt the growing need to find and join together others like him who shared his ideas. So, in 1776, he founded a secret society, the Order of the Illuminati.
Bavaria at that time was perhaps one of the least of all open societies on planet Earth. Weishaupt was trying to do something that had very positive outcome, but he had to do it secretly because the church and state would have destroyed him.
After just 12 short years in existence, the secret got out, and the people in charge weren't having it. Dan Brown argues that it was the church specifically that suppressed the secret society, and that's why they returned to take their revenge on the church through the Vatican. But is this historically accurate?
It wasn't so much just the church. It actually was the state, because the state at that time controlled the church in Bavaria. But Dan Brown will say it was the church, because he's trying to cause a good deal of controversy, which is going to sell.
In 1784, the Bavarian government began issuing edicts against the Illuminati, 4 in total, the last of which set out to end recruiting permanently.
This time the death penalty would be imposed if they were discovered.
And with that, the Order of the Illuminati came to an end. Or did they? Some people believe that the Illuminati story, in fact, did not end there.
It's a good possibility that they could have continued on and had a hand in the French Revolution.
And in America? George Washington wrote in 1798, quote, "It was not my intention to doubt that the doctrines of the Illuminati had not spread in the United States. On the contrary, no one is more truly satisfied of this fact than I am." And what about the Great Seal of the United States found on our $1 bill?
The Great Seal has two sides. The first side is the eagle side, which carries the olive branches and the arrows and the motto E pluribus unum. The second side, the reverse side, or perhaps the more mystical side, has the pyramid, the eye in a triangle, and we kept us above the eye in a triangle, and that means God prospers our undertaking. And Novus Ordo Seclorum, which means the new order of the ages.
And the symbol on the eye in the triangle, or the all-seeing eye, as it is also known, can be traced back to Egyptian mythology. Today, it is also commonly linked to groups such as the Illuminati or the Freemasons, and many believe its presence on the Great Seal is proof that secret societies played a role in our nation's founding. Nevertheless, most scholars will tell you that Adam Weishaupt's order of the Illuminati is now just a page in history. Probably.
Conspiracy theories are always in vogue. And I think if you can get a group that's going to be opposed to a powerful institution that may have made some enemies along the way, there's an intrigue about this.
And what about other secret societies?
They still exist, but they don't have the kind of money. They don't have the kind of power, with one exception, the Skull and Bones. And we've had several presidents that were members of the Skull and Bones.
Certainly groups like this still do exist, and whether there's a strain of the Illuminati that still exists, I'm not really sure.
And so the mystery carries on, and not just in books and on movie screens. According to the former U.S. Supreme Court Justice Felix Frankfurter, the real rulers in Washington are invisible and exercise power from behind the scenes. Well-founded or not, the theories are definitely still out there. But what about the secret society itself? Do the Illuminati live on, or is it just beyond belief?